Hey everybody, welcome back. Doing a last week of MSF in 15 minutes with a little speculation on something that might be coming to the game called Battlepass and level 80 in Dark Dimension 4. Woo, let's go!
So, what is the scuttlebutt? Anybody hear anything?
Bring me WolverThor!
So, first up, obviously we had the Symbiote Spider-Man milestone debacle. 5 shards at first, everyone got upset. Then some other people got additional orbs in the mail. It seems like how many ever Coulson orbs you got were the equivalent of how many Symbiote Spider-Man orbs you end up getting. So, it really played in your benefit to open orbs earlier if you needed Coulson too. I know for me, I don't have him at 7-star, and now he's at 30%. And had I known if I'd opened them then and still get Symbiote Spider-Man orbs and get to keep my Coulson orbs, I would have been happy. But whatever, it's over. Now the orb is regular and we're gonna get seasonal milestone orbs. Speaking of milestone orbs, they being Scopely, ended up going back and realizing that when they were gonna take those orbs out of the milestones, meaning like the daily milestones that you were gonna get milestone orbs, they were gonna put ISOs in there. Well, I don't know if it was because everyone was frustrated or Scopely just decided that wasn't the right move. They decided to backtrack on that, so we still get our milestone orb fragments in the daily milestone. So for those of you who are upset, nothing to worry about. For those of you who are wanting ISO 8, more frags, whatever, well, we're gonna have to find another way to get those. Scopely did say that we might get something, but we just don't know what it is yet. So we're looking at Mysterio here, and there seems to be a bug with him. You see this is a video that they're going through the abilities. They're going to upgrade them, and this is for regular Mysterio. You're just seeing them upgrade the abilities. It's like, okay, cool, so it's about to do level 3. You know, it does level 4 here, and it's just kind of like, all right, you've noted, or it went to level 3, and then it's going to the same thing. It clicks the summon, just looks at the summon here, and then goes back. You see that? See how it just jumps back to, you know, level 1? So it went to the summon, you're at the summon screen here, and then it goes back, and it's like, okay, what's that about? So you got to be careful how you do this. Now, I don't know if it matters if it's not all the way to 6 or what the deal is with it, but you can see the abilities are clearly bugged out there, and it would cause you to redo that, which is really honestly kind of goofy. And it's like you could go back through here and you just got to spend and do it again. So I don't know what the story is, but definitely needs to get fixed. The Punk Yeti WolverThor collaboration throughout a couple T4s this week. We got the Sinister 6 one out there. So finally got that out for anyone who's still wondering about that. And then we did our first T4 and ISO 8 issuance, and it was specific to the symbiote. So hopefully those are helping you guys kind of think your way through the ISO 8 selection. If you ever want to talk to us, the link to the Discord is in the description below. Feel free to swing by. But we'll put out plenty more of those as time goes on with, of course, all the different teams and our different theories behind them. Want to shout out for the drop of the week. One of those yellow orbs where it pops up and you're super excited. Yes, I got a yellow. 12 T2 ability mats for Blitz This. Congratulations. Be happy about that yellow drop. Way to go. You guys are probably all aware the new challenges are here. Now, are they a challenge? I was actually pretty surprised. I was planning on shooting videos showing all kinds of theory, and I'm like, wow, these are pretty easy. I don't know if it's just because I have stronger teams, etc. Put one out there, you know, and I'm probably flashing all the different videos, thumbnails over the side. You've got numerous content creators doing them. I'm not sure everyone's going to need them. I know for me personally, I ended up deciding to shoot them still just to show people in case they did struggle or if somebody was coming up along later in the game. I did one where I showed how to do a cosmic without Black Order because someone might not have Black Order. So that's the type of thing we're looking at there. But one of the things I thought about was, why are these challenges so easy? What's coming that might be harder or upset people and they're giving us this easy? Or was this thing just ready that long ago and now we have ISO 8 and it's just that much easier? I don't know. Who knows? Either way, I'll take it. There's been a lot of chatter this week about the fact that deflects, when you have a deflect on you, specifically in war, so like a room boost, it can block a crit. So that means even no matter how hard a character hits you, it won't be considered a crit because of the deflect. This severely causes problems with Namor, especially if you're thinking, oh, I want him to be a raider for ISO, which is exactly what you'd want him to be, so you'd put vulnerable on everyone. Well, if a room's boosted, Yeah, it doesn't make any sense because it's a very good likely chance that they will block, the deflex will block those crits. So Namor being the War Leviathan, not so much as far as crit goes. Still get a lot of other benefits, but given that he's kind of, off the Fantastic Four team, if you put him on defense, you really want this guy to be able to stand alone on a team somewhere. So shout out to RemenX for putting a video out on this. Thank you, bud. We all got to make sure to bring this up. I do think it's something that Scopely should fix in the coding. So one of the things I wanted to talk about that I mentioned in the intro was Battle Pass. I'll go through exactly what Battle Pass is. It's something that comes from Scopely. There's some rumors that this might be coming here in the next, few weeks. I'll say the first week of November. Now, is that true or not? It's been talked about level 80 as well as Dark Dimension 4 in that week. Do I believe it? I don't know. I have not confirmed that, nor I don't think that Scopely would confirm it either, but it is something that's making its rounds on the rumor mill. Now, I think the biggest focus on this is probably Battle Pass, so let's talk about that. So I went to a link that I found for a Battle Pass. This came from the game The Walking Dead Road to Survival, which is a game that Scopely made back in the day. It's got this Battle Pass where you can basically buy different things. So I'll go over some highlights here to give you an idea of what it used to be like in that game, which could indicate what we could see in this game. So the long and short of this is that it's an event that happens in this case, it was every 7 weeks, or during this 7-week period, where you have the ability to do a bunch of missions or different things. You get points, and then with those points, you could get these free and royal tier rewards of the Battle Pass rewards. That's the missions or the rewards that you'd get. And it reward different types of gear, essentially, right? Now, every game's different. And you get these Battle Pass coins. With these coins, you could then take them to essentially a store for different, what they called in this game, S-Class content. So I could see this maybe buying red stars or something like that in our game. There's a list just below where you could see this. And then they mentioned specifically, and it's in this section here, right here. While the free tier rewards are available to all players, you can buy either the Royal Battle Pass key for $20 or the Royal Key Bundle for $100 in the store to unlock earned Royal tier rewards. So I see this very much as there's going to be a free aspect of this, and then multiple levels to buy in game. And it looks like it could be $20 or it could be $100. Who knows what Scopely's going to do? I know people typically say that they tend to be a little bit more expensive on things, though Marvel Strike Force has tended to keep their prices comparative to what they were the same. I'm not going to say they're reasonable. Some of those things are more expensive than what I would spend, but comparatively speaking, it's not like that $100 free offer we had way back in the day. And then it says only one key is needed per season to unlock the Royal tier rewards. So, basically every 7 weeks you spend $100. Right, and then it says the coins expire at the end of the event. And it goes through here, talks about the challenges, talks about what is the Battle Pass. And I won't go through this part in detail because it's going to vary from game. And then it talks about from this game to our game potentially. How do I unlock Royal tier rewards? It talks about, will my Royal tier progress be tracked if I buy the key later in the event? How do I collect battle points? How can I track my progress? What do I do with the Battle Pass coins? And this is the important part. It talks about that store. And it says complete the free tier to receive 2,000 Battle Pass coins. Complete the Royal tier to receive 8,100 Battle Pass coins. Instantly unlock 1,500 Battle Pass coins by buying the Royal Battle Pass key. So that gives you, essentially what is that? 9,600. And then with 11,600 Battle Pass coins, this is what you'd get, all right? So that means with all of this, if you did all of this, if you did each tier, that's what you'd get. You could get 4,000 what would be considered S-Class Rick cards. I assume that's some sort of like shards in our game in MSF. Up to 2 times 5-star Rositas. And it talks about each one of these cards, right? You're getting all this different stuff, which I'm seeing as red stars, shards, all these different things. And it says choose your rewards wisely. So you're probably going to be able to pick and choose a little bit. But there's definitely kind of a pay aspect of this that you could see. So, and then again, it's here's an image that you guys should be able to see of the free tier, royal tier. I'll put the link to this in the description below so you could go check this out in detail. But you can see there is quite a bit of difference here between these. Depending what the value is on it, it might be worthwhile. I know that Krakens will probably eat this stuff up. Some of those who are looking for monthly subscriptions to things, again, probably going to eat this up. Some people I've already heard from are going to say if they put something like that in the game, specifically Battle Pass, it's going to be their end. So I see this probably being all over the board as far as what people want to do. I don't know. I mean, I am always the one I don't want to, man, there's a lot of tiers to this. I might keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, keeps going. So I'm one of those people who's like, I don't want to make a judgment until I really see it. I'll share my concerns. And ultimately my concerns are, I don't want it to become too pay to win. If it becomes too pay to win, then people will walk away. I'm fine with pay to be on top, which the difference, pay to win versus pay to be on top. Pay to be on top gives you an advantage, but that advantage isn't so great that if you don't pay that you can't at least semi-compete. That's the slight difference in this brain. Might not be in everyone else's, but in mine at least it does. Anyway, this thing keeps going on and on. We'll see if it actually comes to the game. I don't know if it will or not, but it's being talked about and we will see. So a few weeks left and until that point, if not there, then, it's not coming. But I strongly think this is probably coming to the game. Last but not least, we got the blog, Insomniac's Wanted, picture of Anti-Venom and Proximo on there. Should be Corvus for reasons to be shown in a few seconds. Waking Nightmare, it talks about this is the event to be able to unlock Anti-Venom. Goes through some orbs, some different milestones here. What this is going to be about is like those, Ghost Rider type milestones. Who else had it? I think Cyclops, Namor. All those ones where you had a bunch of different orbs, bunch of different things you could do. Different ways to get points to get these different orbs and then hope to get enough shards to unlock them. So you're going to see myself, Dutch Rudder, we're going to do the different sort of calculators to help you figure out how quickly or how difficult it might be for you to get this unlock and how hard you should focus. Generally speaking, you're always either going to want to spend money or spend a bunch of time blitzing. That's the quickest way to kind of sum that up, but we'll get through it. He's got a really good calculator, he being Dutch, that he puts out there, and I'll go through my spreadsheet and kind of show you some different factors to give you a kind of a macro view of this thing. And again, this goes through the different types of things there that they've got. Won't go through that in detail. You're going to get gear, you're going to get things, all to be able to unlock Anti-Venom, which is pretty exciting, pretty fun. If you can get them to 4 or 5 stars, that's really where you want to get them at least. The bonus events here, you get some extra training modules, which is nice. Raid Frenzy, so there's a 20% cost reduction for raid energy, heals, and revives. Re-energize, the cost to purchase 120 campaign energy, including ISO 8, will remain at 50 power cores for 24 hours. That could get pretty nasty for some people who are trying to get all of those ISO 8. So hopefully you stored up on some cores. Arena Store update. This is what I was talking about with Proxima above. Corvus Glaive is going to the Arena Store. Really excited to see that. I know I need to get mine built up a little bit, so to get him maxed out from the Arena Store is really nice to see. Upcoming blitzes, we got Scientist Supreme at the beginning of the week, and then we've got the second She-Hulk blitz, which was the one that's going to give you those red stars. We got Going Nowhere, which is the Star-Lord Space Ace legendary event. Talks about the reoccurring milestone update, which I alluded to earlier in the video, where they announced, they being Scopely last week, that they were going to make this change in the milestone, daily milestones with the milestone orb frags. They went back on that. They said that we are still looking in how to reward more ISO 8s, and we'll update when they have information. So that's what they got. Nothing too crazy there as far as that goes. And that's the end of the blog. So, hopefully that was a quick recap. I know I spent a lot of the time on the Battle Pass. I mentioned Dark Dimension 4 and the level 80 cap potentially coming in the first week of November. I don't have official confirmation on that, but, we've been talking about those things coming for a while. Is it really here yet? Could be. What is Dark Dimension 4 going to require? I'm still thinking, obviously T15. I'm still thinking ISO level 5, and I'm starting to think maybe level 82 or level 80 as well, but we'll see. All right, so hopefully this helped you guys catch up. Appreciate you stopping by. Hammer down that like button, notification bell, subscription button, all the good stuff. Share it with your alliance mates, and I hope until next time, you have a wonderful day.